Greetings! This is Dr. Janine Parolini, your Profinabox, and I actually thought we'd film today in my official office at Bethel so that you can see I really am a prof and have all the things that profs have, whatever those things are. So today I thought we'd talk about why it is important to have a vision for your van. My process was to take some time to reflect upon why I actually wanted a van. There's a lot of hype over vans today, but I did not merely want to go along with the current culture and hype over van life. I had to find my own reasons for desiring a van. First, I was drawn to the simple living and the lack of materialism that van life requires. You don't have room for a lot of extra stuff that we acquire today when you're in a van. Second, I was thinking of how convenient it could make life with not having to pack and unpack when I travel, and that I could be more spontaneous in my traveling. Third, I also liked how it could help me visit friends and family within state or outside of the state and not inconvenience them with worrying about where they were going to make room for me. It affords also that mutual privacy for the two of you when you bring your van. So let's talk about materialism first. We know that our culture has become quite consumed with attaining things. I find too much stuff distracting and heavy. I like to live more lightly and not be forced to take care of a bunch of stuff. I don't want the weight of a house, land, and a lot of extra items to take care of that house and land on my shoulders. If I get married again and have a partner, that could change. Yet left to myself, I am not good at fixing things. And so the freedom from having a lot of stuff is good for me right now. And that freedom is what initially drew me to the idea of van life. I will also add that getting rid of stuff and freeing oneself from material things takes quite a bit of work, and it's a very intense process, and I will cover that more in some future and separate videos. Second, let's talk about convenience. So next, I like the idea of spontaneously getting in my van and deciding to work and play from somewhere else. That somewhere else could be at a friend's house 45 to 60 minutes away, or it could be somewhere 1,000 or more miles away. I have to be planned and organized so much in my work. And in my personal time, the thought of being more spontaneous really appeals to me. I also like the idea of traveling without having to scope the whole trip out and decide where I'm going to stay and where I'm going to be at certain days ahead of time. My job is so full of details and decisions that it will be nice to vacation without a full plan in place. Speaking of work, I also think it will serve me well to have a variety of places where I can park the van and work, because I am so inspired by my environment. You know, to be creative, I need a variety of settings that I can work within. So I'm equipping my van to be a place that I can work inside of, but also find nature settings where I can work outside. Third reason for my van and a vision for my van is relationships. As I said earlier, the van will offer me an opportunity to bop around and visit friends and family. I don't have to worry about packing and unpacking, and my loved ones don't have to worry about making space for me. It opens up more opportunities to visit and connect while taking away many, but not all, of the logistics of making that happen. Plus, I'll get to make all sorts of new friends during my travels, which to me is intriguing. So my initial vision for my van had to do with freeing myself from materialism, having more convenience in life, and investing in relationships. I hope this helps you think through your vision for a van and van life. If you were to consider the top 3 reasons that you would like a van, what would they be? Thanks for listening, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Profinabox, where I discuss key aspects of van life in close to 5 minutes. After all, who likes a prof who talks too much?